Say live here in a moment. We should be broadcasting about a minute or so early. The big question is, are we going to have the chipmunk voice or are we not? And the topic of discussion today is going to be Carlos's Patek, the Patek Philippe. Okay, chipmunk voice. I'm going to have to restart. I'm going to restart. Stand by, everybody.
Okay, we're starting the broadcast one more time here, and let's see if this time we lost the chipmunk voice. Let's see here. I got to refresh this so I can try to figure this out. Bear with us here, folks.
Are we going to have the chipmunk voice or are we not? And the topic of discussion.
That is the previous, so let me reload this. I can't get a fresh reload here. Testing 1, 2, testing the audio. Testing 1, 2, 3. This time okay. We lost the chipmunk okay, voice. There we go. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Eric's in the house, and the chipmunk voice should be gone. Carlos is in the house. Excellent. There's the watch. I'm showing it on screen right now, the 5196J. I believe that's the watch in question. Let us know in the chat, Carlos, if that's correct, 5196J. I've got it on the screen right now on the Patek Philippe website. And let us know if you have secured the watch. And if you have, let us know in the chat if you can call in. If you can call in and show it off. That will be fantastic if we can make that happen. Blue Shirt Buddha's in the house. Some folks are starting to come in the house. And I'm going to refresh this chat just to make sure I've got everything up to date. And make sure everything's copacetic. And we haven't heard yet from Carlos in the chat as to whether or not he has the watch yet. Yes, that is, I can call. Okay. All right, I'm putting my headset on. And call in as soon as you can. And I will answer. And there's a time check. It's 3 minutes after start time. It's 4:33 and some seconds. Hi, Carlos. Loving your day-date. Well, yeah. But now he's gonna show us a Patek Philippe. Okay.
Hello, Craig.
There we go. Looks fantastic.
How are you?
I'm doing great. We'll cut to Carlos so I don't forget to do that this time. And you're okay, good. Excuse me. So tell us what the experience was today.
Yeah. The experience. Yeah. I have something there. I am wearing the day-date.
Okay, you got the day-date on wrist. Let's first take a look at that.
Yeah.
Do a wristwatch check.
Wrist.
Oh, wow.
I just came from having some dinner with the family, as today is San Juan, and it's a celebration that we do on our family. And
did you clean the watch up? It looks amazing. It looks like you cleaned it.
No. In fact, well, I don't know.
It looks
maybe
beautiful. Maybe
2 weeks ago.
Maybe the lighting is better than it was yesterday, but it looks stunning in this shot right here, folks. Let us know in the chat what you think. Does that look stunning or what? My goodness. Okay, so where did you go? Did you go to dinner with the family? What did you all do?
Yeah. We in fact, what I really enjoy more, one of the things that I miss in Panama from Spain and from other cities is basically walking around the city, having some tapas, going to the bars, and just walking and wandering around the city. And it's really what we enjoy more. And we have been on certain taverns, small bars in the center, having what you call tapas, small pieces of fruit.
Now, is it relatively safe where you were walking around? Were you wearing the day-date when you were walking around?
Yeah, with the day-date. Yeah.
And it's relatively safe there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the safest part of Madrid. It's usually a bit of touristic area. In fact, some time ago we had an incident. that a group of pickpockets pick up my wallet, and
Oh my
but
goodness.
we were aware of them, and we contacted the police, and they picked them up, and they told, sorry, we thought that you were a tourist because I look as a tourist.
Oh, okay.
Then but I think that is, it's not. I wouldn't be so comfortable with a yellow gold
Yeah.
or rose gold. Yeah, but yeah, basically.
Yeah, that is an advantage of the white gold, but I'll tell you, it looks
Yeah,
stunning in this shot right here. I don't know if you
yeah.
have got a better connection or better lighting or whatever, but it looks
No.
really stunning. Okay,
Today I am more closer to the router, maybe. I
okay.
yeah,
And
and
our Wags is in the house. Hard to beat the looks of a Day-Date, 18 karat gold Rolex. That's correct. And Blue Shirt Buddha says, love that freaking Day-Date. Everybody's loving the Day-Date. Well, yeah. I mean, my goodness, they're fantastic. And these people in the forums, talk about all these steel sport Rolexes and stuff. And I always bring up, I say, listen, if you're going to spend 10 grand or more, think seriously about a Day-Date because you can buy them for around 10 grand, the older ones, You can't buy
yeah,
one like this one here, but you can buy an older one for around 10 grand. You get a heck of a watch when you get a Day-Date. You really do. I mean, it's just amazing. And then people say, well, the 36 mil are too small and all this. No, they're not. They're fine. They've got
no,
great wrist presence. That President bracelet gives it a lot of wrist presence, even the 36 mil version. Of course, this is the 40 mil
yeah,
version we're looking at now. But
yeah.
both of them are fantastic on wrist. Would you agree, Carlos?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. As I was telling other times, I really fell in love with this specific dial that
Oh,
made
yeah.
me
It's
make
stunning.
the make the decision. And it's what's that I really like. What I really like is the amount of different gray stones. Usually, the brushed part of the links usually is more like a champagne. The other part, I really like
It really dances with the light. It really does
yeah,
amazing things with the
yeah.
light. Absolutely, it does. Okay,
Also,
so tell us about the Patek. What
yeah,
bring us up to date?
yeah. Yeah, finally, as you know, I did a transaction that was a Daytona ceramic panda. That
Mm-hmm.
is like a grail for a lot of people.
Yeah,
That I really had. To me, it was a watch that I really liked and very, very, very nice. But I really had very, very big problems on legibility,
yeah.
and basically I decided to
And you
basically
weren't wearing it that much, right?
not much
Yeah.
because eh, you know something that to me was very annoying is not
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I would say 50% of the time or more I wasn't able to just get the time as let's say an intentional glance.
Yeah, yeah.
If,
I agree with you, and I've said that
yeah,
many times about the Daytona.
yeah,
The dial is busy, and people look at
yeah,
the macro shots of it where the dial fills the whole screen, and of course it's easy to read, right? But when it's on your wrist, you're not looking at a macro photography shot. You're looking at the watch, and they're not very readable, and that is why they weren't very popular back in the day. Nobody really wanted them because they weren't readable, legible, and they were more expensive to service and so forth. They didn't sell very well. They never did. They've gotten real popular now because they're kind of like a collector's item, but not because they're a practical watch. They really
yeah.
aren't, unless you need that stopwatch functionality.
Yeah, I have to confess that I might take that decision regarding getting or asking for that watch. But I have to confess a bit. I really like it, and I like the complication. But yeah, but the hype around that piece was a kind of element, and at that time I had the feeling that I had leverage with the idea, and I asked
Yeah,
for it, and I get it in 2 months. And but the thing is, to me, was annoying that some a lot of times. looking to get the time is like a unconscious,
Sure.
let's say, act, and having the feeling that I've looked the watch, but I don't know the time. And, if after that I make a deliberate glance to the watch
Well,
and look with detail, yes, for sure, I can read it without glasses, and
I,
with
I
glasses, no problem.
yeah,
But
I'm 100% with you on that
yeah.
because that's why I love my diver's watch that I'm wearing now is I can read it in any light, even very low light. I can read it very easily. Okay, so let's talk about the Patek Philippe.
About the thing.
let's
Okay,
we buried the
then
lead here enough. Let's talk about the Patek Philippe.
a bit of suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As I told you, I asked for it and I make a deposit like 1 or 2 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I was expecting to come to Spain on in the next 2 weeks, but I changed my plans, and I came earlier. And yeah, I today I went to the AD, yeah, to pick it, and we can do a kind of unboxing if you want.
Okay, so now you picked it up today,
Yeah.
and the transaction went smoothly, and did they treat you nice? And what was the buying experience like?
Uh, the buying experience was good. Was originally, as I was from Panama, I had to make a bit of negotiation over the phone. That
Yes.
you, yes, for sure is not the best thing to do. But yeah, basically, I get a small discount on it.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I realized is that having the tax refund, that is my case, because in Spain is the taxes in Spain are crazy, and in fact might be one of the reasons because I live in Panama. But here the sales tax, here is the value added tax, is 21%. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It's something,
I'm getting a
and
little feedback on my audio. Do you have the audio turned on your phone?
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
And here the taxes is 21%, and in the income taxes, here in Spain, we can pay up to 55, 56% of the taxes. And also in some parts of Spain, there is a state tax. In fact, there is a kind of, let's say, patrimony or asset tax that you have to pay around 2% for every asset that you have. Well, a crazy thing.
Yeah.
But apart that, the yeah, for a foreigner, the prices in Spain, if you are able to deduct, the taxes are cheaper than US. I think that
Now,
probably is something
now, do you
related.
have to pay the tax and then get the tax back, or do you not pay it in the
Yeah.
first place?
Now, you have to pay the tax, and when you purchase the item, they have to fill a special form. There is a company, a financial company that manages most of those transactions that is called Global Blue, and basically you go with that form to the when you exit the country, on this case the European Community, and you have to have that form stamped, because
Okay.
in fact when it's something of certain value, for sure will be the case with
Mm-hmm.
the watch. Uh, when you are in the airport leaving the country, before they stamp the form, they ask you to show the item,
Okay.
because will be
To
I
make sure you're actually taking it out of
yeah,
the country.
yeah. And
Yeah.
once you have that, basically you go to a place, and they refund most of the tax to your credit card. I think that they are going to refund around 19% or something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it's not
All right. So let's see the watch. Let's see the puppy.
the puppy.
The
Well,
stunner. The stunner. There it is. There's the box, folks.
This is the box. One thing that is amazing is the weight of the box. One anecdote that we have
Mm-hmm.
is I realized that it is also another outer box that is not so nice as this,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized that the box was not in the with the watch. I asked for it, and they told me we just destroyed. Okay, no problem. I assume that you sell watches. Get me a new one, as you know that the boxes are the same for any watch.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, probably you have seen this. It's quite heavy, heavy box.
So, folks that just tuning in, Carlos is in Spain. He just took delivery of this Patek Philippe 5196J,
Yeah,
and he's unboxing it right now for us live. He's
yeah,
in, you're in Madrid?
yeah. I
In
am in Madrid.
Madrid,
I'm in
okay, and there
Madrid.
it is. It comes with that cloth, that little
Yeah,
polishing cloth.
come here. Yeah, that is around the box. The box is really impressive. It's impressive.
Very, very
As you
nice.
can see, yeah, it's a very, very high quality wood. I don't know. Would be. I don't smoke cigars, but
Uh-huh.
I think that someone who smokes cigars and with a bit of humidified could be a great, because it's
Eric is
something.
asking if it's solid wood. I'm pretty sure it's got some kind of a veneer or something on it, but that's a good question.
To me looks very solid.
Mm-hmm.
I let me. I don't have the tripod, and the box is inside.
No problem. Take your
There
time.
is not there is not only a cloth, but it's a kind of cover that
Yeah,
is
it goes
that
all the way
covers
around it. Yeah.
the floor. To me, looks like a solid wood, a kind of solid wood that I have seen on ultra expensive yachts.
Yeah.
This
O-
kind of,
Open
of
it up and let's see what the
yeah.
end of the end frame.
Yeah.
The
Suspense. Okay.
yeah, well, if you open it and you look on the end of the box,
Yeah.
yeah, inside, maybe you can see if there's a veneer line or not, if there's any kind of a veneer. It's
Uh,
probably hard to tell because of the
let
finishing.
me let me get the glasses. I should have.
You know what I mean? Sometimes there's a thin line of the veneer where you can tell where they put the veneer on it.
Uh, I don't know. To me,
You
it
can't
looks
really tell. Yeah.
pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah,
To
it
me,
might be. Yeah, it's
to me
gorgeous.
looks pretty solid. The hinge is looks very good quality, and amazing. In fact, a bit of, let's say, waste having this thing. I don't know. It's much bigger than any Rolex or Breguet box
Yeah.
that I have. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
and
gorgeous too. It really is
yeah,
nice.
yeah. I have a extra strap that was part of the negotiation,
Okay.
and the last time when I wasn't able to get more discount, I asked for. I always ask for discounts or freebies and things. And this is the thing. This is the thing.
Hmm.
Um,
Now, now this watch, does it have a deployant clasp? I can't tell on the backside.
no,
No,
no, it
conventional
it
clasp.
doesn't.
Okay, conventional
It
clasp.
doesn't. It has a buckle
Hmm.
that this buckle is a kind of the signature of Patek. In fact, you can see with the box that
Hmm.
basically is the
Yes.
same shape.
Yes.
There is the possibility to ask for a deploy and clasp, but it's first of all is quite expensive,
Yes.
around $3,000, and it says that you need different size of straps too. Yeah,
Yeah,
and apart.
you need a different strap, and it makes it a little bit, I think, a little bit thicker. I don't know.
Yeah, that was another thing. Yes, on one of the forums I asked for it because it's something that I was considering, and they told that this specific watch has a very thin strap, and probably will not be the best idea.
Yeah.
The Patek the Project class is very nice, but maybe in the future is something that
Look at
that I
that
can
dial. That is
consider.
beautiful. Put your hand behind it so that you can get a good focus on that dial. Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
okay. And just
I
back
think
it.
that there is.
Yeah, back it away a little bit. Right there. Yeah, it's getting focus right there. Wow. That is
Oh,
stunning. Absolutely stunning, Carlos.
something basic.
And
The
it's running. You've
nothing.
got it wound up. It's manual wind,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
And
There's manual
there
one.
there is no screw down crown, right? You can just wind it,
No, no, no,
which
no.
is
There is
good.
no screw
With
down crown.
yeah, with a
It, it,
manual wind watch, you don't want a screw down crown. You really don't. Yeah, that's
it doesn't hack. There is no
mhm.
hacking
Okay.
on the movement. That will bring you crazy, knowing you not being able to. I haven't tried to do the back hacking. That I think that is something that works,
Hmm.
but in fact, it's something that
Yeah, we got a comment in the chat that a deployment class will extend the lifespan span of the strap. Yes, but this is not going to
yeah,
be a watch you're going to be wearing every day, so your strap is going to last a long time anyway. I think that's a non-issue for a watch like this. Now, if you're wearing it every day, if you're an attorney or something and you're wearing it every single day and it's on and off your wrist a lot, then the deployment would probably be a good move.
yeah,
But can you give us the side view so we can see the side view of the case?
yeah. The shape, the case is quite thin, but not extremely thin. I think that is about 7 millimeters or
Well,
something.
that's pretty thin. That's pretty
Uh,
thin. You don't need it
yeah, but
any you don't need it
yeah.
any thinner than that. You really don't. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's it's going to be a perfect dress watch.
It has there is a different. Probably you have seen the Archie Patek. The Archie Patek
Yeah,
has a polish the side of the case. In this case,
it's brushed.
the side is brushed. Uh, That might be. A design decision. I cannot. I don't,
It's still yeah, it's stunning. It's a stunning watch. There's no
yeah,
getting around that. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning and a beautiful
yeah,
dress watch. Beautiful piece. I like it from the top view, from this view better than the side view personally. I like the
yeah,
way the lugs look from this viewpoint. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, I mean, well done. Absolutely well
yeah,
done. I love the balance of the dial with Patek Philippe at the top and the small second hands uh,
yeah.
where it is. It's just absolutely stunning. Let us know in the chat, folks, what you all think about that. And Eric says that's thinner than any watch I have. I agree. It's thinner than any watch I've ever owned. The thinnest one I owned was 10 millimeters. That was the Grand Seiko dress watch that was gold. It was 10 millimeters. And I think this one, like Carlos says, is thinner than that. Let me pull up the website and see if it says what the thickness is here.
Yeah,
Um,
but it's something, depending. But if
oh,
you like thinness, I think that the
7.68 millimeters,
yeah,
Carlos, is
yeah,
the thickness.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
37 millimeter watch. That is absolutely gorgeous.
mhm.
Absolutely, unequivocally gorgeous watch. Two thumbs up here.
Yeah, it's the only dress watch that I've had, and yeah, and I wanted something classic and something, and yeah, I went for this,
I think
and
that's absolutely the Patek to get. As far as
yeah,
a modern Patek now, currently available, I really think that was a fantastic choice. I just think I mean, it's just perfect for an occasional use dress
yeah.
watch because it's got no date. You don't have to worry about setting the date. You just wind it up, set the time, and go.
Let
I,
me turn. I think that there is a light here. The 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 strap is very nice too.
oh,
The
yeah.
strap is alligator strap. Yeah, yeah. But regarding the durability of the strap that one of the participants told,
Mhm.
I think that is something to take in consideration because I think that the one that they get for free, they removed the price, but it was like 450 euros. Yeah?
Oh
The
yeah.
price
Yeah.
of the thing.
Oh yeah. When you buy one,
Uh,
when you buy one from Patek, you're going to pay a lot of money. But there's a lot of places you can buy really nice
yeah,
straps from for
yeah,
less money.
yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of strap options. And you've got
yeah.
two. It's probably going to be your whole lifetime before you're going to wear both of those out anyway. Because you're not going to
I
wear
can
this.
wear.
You're not going to wear it that often, right? How often
No,
are you going to wear this?
I think that I am not going to wear a lot. I think honestly. Let me. I will try it. Let me.
You going to put it on?
Let me. Yeah,
All
put
right, I'm
it
going to
on.
cut to the GS Stunner here real quick for a time check while he puts it on wrist. It is about coming up on 3.5 minutes before the hour, and that is the Grand Seiko that you're looking at now with the 9F movement. An absolute stunner on the channel right now. And Carlos is getting this one acclimated. There it is on wrist. Oh, that
All
is
right.
stunning on wrist.
I think that looks a nice size.
Absolutely
No.
stunning on wrist. Now, when you wind it with that crown, does it feel nice when you wind it? Does it have a nice feel to
Uh,
it?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. To me, yes.
So
Yes.
it feels like quality when you pull that out and you adjust
Yeah,
the time and then you want it.
yeah,
Everything feels
yeah.
good.
Regarding the movement, there is some controversy because you know that this movement is very very classic, and in fact, is the real size of the movement is quite small. They use a kind of ring around the movement
Okay.
to fit it. But
Okay.
there is something classic. I don't know, maybe something good, but and yeah, and yeah, the case back is something that is well. Also, uh, people usually tell that they want to have the case back with the glass, but here is basically
Show we
plastic.
yeah we can't see that. Yeah, oh there we go. Okay, show it. There you
Yeah.
go. All
Right.
right, so it's a gold case back, but that pops open,
Yeah.
right?
It pops open. I haven't done it, but
Now, when you pop it open, can see the movement, right? There's a display back, right? Or does it just
no, no,
or
but no, but there is no there is another. I think that is the because I think that they just discontinued the series that Archie got, and there is the following one that has what they call the I think that they call officer's caseback or something
okay?
that opens and has the sapphire glass. Yes, this has something to open it, but it's the naked movement
Okay.
on the back.
Okay.
Then I think that is not a good idea
Not a good idea to
to open
no, no,
to
no.
open it.
No, I don't think so.
And yeah,
It's
I
a
don't know.
stunning
It's
dress
classic.
watch though. It is a stunning classic dress watch, and I
Yeah.
would much rather have this watch right here than the World Time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even a close call. I would definitely have this over the World Time.
I think
It's
that
just
are
so
different
clean. It's
things.
just so clean looking.
That is what I was looking for. Uh, are different pieces, different pieces. Yeah, it's something that maybe some people could consider as boring or very basic. Basically, I was what I really valued was this very simple, or let's say non also, you can see that the all the markers are gold.
Absolutely.
Also, the history of this watch is quite interesting. Is is the reedition of the model 96 that was in fact the model that when the Stern brothers purchased Patek to the previous owners,
Hmm.
they made the that version, and in fact was like the rebirth of Patek. And I think that the other one was 30 millimeters or
It,
32, very small.
we have a few comments in here. Perfect dress watch. What more could you hope for in high horology? We have another comment up above. Beautiful. All you need now are yellow gold Patek cufflinks. Patek
No.
Philippe cufflinks. Stunningly beautiful watch. And another comment, Lewis says, amazing. No way I could afford that, but now I wonder if I should pick up an SBGW 235. And then we have time to head home. Blue Shirt Buddha is getting on the road. And let's see, I actually prefer a yellow gold case back than the glass case back. I agree. I like the gold case back myself. Drive safely, says to Blue Shirt Buddha. All right. Well, I appreciate, I mean, this is the kind of thing I really like to do on this channel, to talk to people that actually have these watches and that actually use them and wear them and enjoy them. And this is a great report from an actual purchase in the field in Spain today. Happened today, folks. This is live television for you. And I think that this is fantastic. And I congratulate you and thank you profusely for calling in. I mean, this is a tremendous effort you made to call in and share this with us.
No, it's not. It's not an effort, and no, and I am very happy to anything that I can do that you think that could be of
Well,
interest.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Folks, let us know in the chat before Carlos leaves. Let us know if there's any other questions you have for Carlos before he takes off. Because sometimes I let you go and then they ask a question in the chat and I'm like, hey, he just left. Why didn't you ask before? Folks, always know, ask your questions early. You know, the sooner you ask your questions, the more likely we're going to be able to answer it. Don't wait till the last minute.
As I told you, the thing to me, what happened with the watches. Well, first of all, I am 50 years old, and
You're a
well, I
youngster.
started.
You're a young
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah, and, yeah. And, I wasn't able to afford these watches a long time ago.
Yeah.
But what happens to me is that there are some brands or some things that to me are iconic that I've seen always, and really for me. That is what happens to me with the luxury, let's say luxury or quality watches, is that Rolex and Patek was something that to me, let's say, is ingrained in me.
Oh
I think that
yeah,
I saw you the
absolutely.
for
If you're going to
yeah.
have two high-end Swiss watches, you can't beat Patek having a Patek and a Rolex. I mean, that's a great combo. One for very elegant dress and one for heavy use all around her. Now, we do have a question. What's the accuracy of the Patek Philippe? Well, you don't know yet. You
Yeah.
really haven't had it long enough to report to us on that.
I don't know yet, but I read on the manual. I read the manual a bit, and
Okay.
there is one of the manuals that tell that the thing, it depends on the size of the movement. They have like a big book, a quite big book on the movements, and it depends if the movement is bigger than 15 millimeters or not. I think that this is bigger than 15 millimeters, and I think that the specification is like -3, -2, +3 or +5.
Okay.
But
So it's going to be
but,
pretty it's
but
going to be
I
pretty accurate and it's the type of watch that you're going to wind
yeah,
up and just wear it for an event and something
yeah,
like that. I
yeah,
mean, it's
absolutely
not
that is.
really a big deal. Now,
Yeah.
we do have some more comments here and here. Bark and Jack just dropped a Grand Seiko video. We'll have to check that out. And another comment in here, Patek for winter and Rolex for summer. That's a good point. This is a very good watch to wear in the cooler weather when you're wearing a long sleeve shirt, you're dressed up, you got a nice sport coat on. This is the ideal watch for that kind of scenario. And like I said earlier, for like an attorney or, a
Yeah.
professional that dresses up in a nice suit all the time, this is the ideal watch for those kinds of purposes.
In my case, if that will be my case, I think that I will get the white gold. I think in my case, my personal case, I will get. For me, in that case, will be one watch that will be perfect is the Archie's one with the date and white gold for
You mean if you're going to be
professional.
wearing it all the time?
Yeah, if I would wear all the time, I would, as a professional, let's say a doctor
I would
or
probably want an automatic.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd probably
yeah,
want an
yeah.
automatic.
That was the thing. Really, I think that this what maybe I will wear it 3 times per month, four. And the
Sure.
thing is that there is no cold weather in Panama. Then I don't have that.
Well,
That
now
so
wait a minute. Now, in like for example, in January, you don't get some cool weather. You still
no,
don't.
no,
Still don't,
no.
huh?
Panama. Basically, we have always the same temperature.
Okay.
We have all around the year minimum 26 degrees, maximum 32,
Okay.
and the difference is that sometimes it rains, sometimes don't rain, sometimes rains a lot.
Okay.
In fact, our idea. Our idea, let me check. I think that would be changed to our family idea of of having holidays is going to a place to be cold.
Yeah. I agree. I hear you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Carlos, thank you very much for coming on. I'm gonna wrap this broadcast up. It
Okay.
was really a special broadcast just to show your watch. I mean, this was the whole purpose, and I'm really pleased that you came on and you talked about the Day-Date 40 a little bit and showed that. If folks are just now tuning in the beginning, we talked about his Day-Date 40, and then we've been talking about the Patek Philippe here, and I'm going to show one more time the Patek website with the model. That's it. It's the 5196J, 5196J with the small seconds, and he picked it up today, brand new, in Madrid, Spain. Congratulations again,
Yeah.
and I'm going to let you go and good health. Wear that puppy, enjoy it, and you're a wonderful gentleman.
Okay. I will let you know because another thing that I want to know, I will go to the Fernando Alonso Museum and I really want to have a view of Fernando Alonso's Daytonas. And then
Okay.
you know that he won three on the last year, and then I have curiosity about the specific the specific reference and the things, and maybe the thing is because the time we will not be able to connect live because we will be doing that earlier, but I will send you a photo because
Yeah,
it's
definitely take
something.
some pictures. Definitely. Absolutely.
Um, and okay, but thank you very much, and thank you for the channel and for everything that you do. And yeah,
Well, thank you, my
and
friend,
let's be in contact.
yeah, and enjoy that wonderful watch. Thank you, and everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna let Carlos go and enjoy his timepiece.
Okay.
Thanks again. And so there we go, folks. That's how that works. Live on this channel. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about a gentleman that picked up a 5196J today and shared it live with you all. So there you go. That's what you get on this channel. Don't get that very often on the other channels, I don't think. So there you go. Live from Madrid, Spain. And yes, thank you, Carlos. We got a lot of thank yous in there, and we all thank Carlos for coming on. Be sure to click that subscribe button. There's some links in the description on this video. Check those out. Click the subscribe button and click the bell. Make sure you click the bell because some people are saying they're not getting notifications. Make sure you've got that bell clicked so that you will get some notifications. Thanks again, everybody, for watching.